Please believe me when I say this is now the third time I'm attempting to record this video. I had a message from my friend who cut off right as I was finishing at the end, and just as I was recording the second one, I had another message from my sister and it's done the exact same thing. So I'm going to try and remember everything I've said, and if it doesn't work this time, I'm going to have to do it another day because that's 25 minutes down the drain. Anyway, first of all, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all of that good stuff. I hope you've had a good one. I've had a very good one, a bit too good, and we'll get to that in a little while. But mainly just wanted to make this video today to talk about the bad side and the hard side and the tough side of these kind of journeys, and how they can affect you. I was thinking of doing this video in a couple of days when I felt a bit better. Gosh, sorry, I've got indigestion really bad. But something really said to me that no, you should do it while you feel like this, and I think it's better for you guys to see that I'm feeling like this and feel that I'm feeling like this, just to know that it's not all ups on this journey. You know, there's some really hard times and horrible times where you feel like throwing in the towel. Now, for me, I'll talk about why I've got to this point. For me, this has happened because the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, I've had quite a healthy appetite, so to speak. I've been eating not only a lot, but a lot of rubbish. I've been having possibly sometimes up to 3 meals a day. And anyone that knows me knows I don't eat that much. I have about one quite big meal a day with loads of little snacks around it. Maybe 2 meals, but one of them being really light. And that is it. But recently, this appetite's come from nowhere, where I'm just eating and eating and eating. And it's not just been the quantity of what I'm eating. I've been eating absolute rubbish. I mean, GBK and milkshakes and having fizzy drinks and bread and all this kind of stuff that I've not eaten for a couple of years. I've been eating over the last few weeks, all under the umbrella of, oh, it's December, it's Christmas. Now, I knew I was putting on weight. I'm not going to lie to you. I could feel it. I could see it in my clothes. I hadn't got on the scales, mainly because I was kind of avoiding them because I knew that they would talk some stories that I wasn't too happy with. And also, you know, I'm going to touch briefly on what I said in the last video about I did notice how fixated I had become on the scales and how much that had affected me. So, you know, I don't want anyone to get caught up on scales. As much as use them as an indication for how well you're doing, they shouldn't dictate to you how bad you're doing also. There's sometimes that it said I'd lost weight and I could see that I hadn't, or I didn't feel any different. There's other times where I'd stayed the same or even put on weight technically, and I could see I'd lost inches. People had told me, you look like you've lost weight. I felt healthier, I felt lighter. So I was very conscious of that, and I think I'm not going to lie, I was probably using it as an excuse as to why I wasn't getting on the scales. Anyway, this morning I thought, just bite the bullet, get on the scales and see what damage you've done. Guys, I put on a stone. A whole solid stone. I was 20 stone. I've not lost any weight for months. I've been 20 stone for about 5-6 months. I had to kind of take time out because I think things were getting a bit unhealthy and I was getting a bit too scales driven and a bit too target driven. I'd go gym for 2-3 weeks, not see any results and be absolutely devastated, and then almost backslide, for want of a better word, and binge eat. And I was getting into really bad habits. So I had to just step back and kind of focus on not putting on any more weight, but not necessarily trying to lose at the time as well, which really did well for me. I felt like I was able to recollaborate and kind of come back with a better outlook and a better kind of plan. But with the last few weeks and me eating how I've been eating, it's meant that I've put on this stone. Now, this morning, I was devastated. I was close to tears. I was that upset. I was just like, I can't believe that. I'm messaging, you message your clan, your people, your mum, your this, your best friend, your that, and you're just like, oh, put on weight. And there's a couple of things that a few people have said to me that really kept me going. One of them was about baby steps, and, you know, this happened before. It's happened to me throughout the whole of my journey, if I'm honest. I've always put on 6 pounds, 5 pounds, 7 pounds, 5 pounds. You know, it goes back and forth, always around the same kind of numbers as well, just under half a stone or about half a stone. And I've got to then lose that just to get back to where I was, to then continue again losing weight. So I'm not used to it. I know it can happen. The stone is the most it's ever happened though. So that was a proper hit in the face, if I'm honest with you. But, you know, I will get back on it at some point. But it's easy to feel demotivated. And today I felt just very low, demotivated, and like I can't be arsed and I want to throw in the towel and I want to give up. But I think the expression is I found myself between a rock and a hard place, because I don't have the energy or the passion to want to continue right now today, because I'm, as the expression is, I'm caught in my feelings. But I also think back on how far I've come, and my pride will not even let me disrespect my own time and efforts that I've put in for the last 3 years to lose that. But one of the main things that stuck out to me today, and I have felt this before, but never more than today, was that I will have an issue with my weight and a weight problem for the rest of my life. And that's become very clear to me today. I started losing weight in November 2013. I remember it was just after, I mean, I'd lost about half a stone before that, but it was just after I was in Miss Plus Size International. I was happy with that. Crowned, not for it, I didn't win it, I came third, but was crowned for it. Kind of felt like, yeah, tick the box of that, I'm happy with that. I want to lose weight now. And that's when I became really serious on it. So that's 3 years ago. And 3 years, 2 months it's taken me to lose 5 stone. It took me 4 weeks to put 1 stone on. And that is something that was like, whoa, this is a reminder you can't take your eyes off the ball, not even for a minute. And that for the rest of my life, I'll have to continue to make healthy choices, smart choices, because if I take my eye off the ball, that is what can happen. Now, luckily, because of some of the changes I've made, there's a lot of things now that I used to love and eat all the time that I can't even touch. I couldn't even eat if I wanted to, because the thought of them actually makes me feel sick. So I'm hoping that that kind of sets in with a lot more things, and it makes it easier for me to maintain this kind of lifestyle. But that's a massive kick in the teeth, as well as a reminder that you will always have this problem, and no matter what size I get to, no matter how healthy I am, it's always something I'm going to have to watch and pay attention to for the rest of my life. But overall, it's just a bit about motivation, and the main kind of reason for this is because this video is for me to kind of remind you guys, why are you doing this? Always have in the back of your mind why you're doing it. What is it you want long term? Because that's what's going to keep you going in moments like that, like this. Today has been a day where I've just been like, I did get up and I did go to the gym after I did some training, and it did make me feel a bit better, and I've eaten a bit better today. I did have a bit of toffee popcorn, I'm not going to lie. But for example, yes, I had GBK and ice creams and mini dimes and milkshakes. Whereas today I've had carrot sticks and hummus, which was amazing. It's one of my favourite snacks, with scrambled egg whites and wholemeal toast. And I did have a bit of the toffee popcorn, but I've also had a lot of water. So everything in moderation. I did touch lightly on my last video about depriving yourself and how unhealthy I think it is. And I know for me, I deprived myself of things that I really, really like, and then I'd binge eat and eat tons of it at one time. So for me, having a little bit helps, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm still making progress. So baby steps, I was given that today as baby steps, taking baby steps. So yeah, it was just very, very important for me to do this video for you while I felt like this, because I do want to highlight that the whole journey is not all roses. You know, you will have times that you feel really low and you feel really crap and you've not got the energy or the enthusiasm to continue. But I just want to remind you that you can do it. And, you know, as long as you've got a good support network, not only within you, but around you, anything can be achieved. So there's nothing wrong with wallowing in it for a little bit, because I do that. Today is the day, it's just a write-off. But tomorrow's a new day, and, you know, that's what I want you guys to hang on to. Tomorrow's a new day, so we get up, we fight it, and we keep it going. Hopefully the next post I have will be of me telling you guys something amazing and how well I've done. So wish me luck. Happy New Year and a prosperous 2017.